Hello, thank you for joining me. At the beginning of 2024, I shared my no-buy experience for 2023, using my skincare inventory as a reference to showcase how I cut down my inventory by half. I went from having 68 items to having 63. I did break my no-buy by definition. I purchased one skincare and two makeup products, but I still consider that as my no-buy year because throughout the year, I did have to keep in mind that I was not supposed to buy anything beauty related. It was such a breath of fresh air kind of experience, even though I have been on low buy, no buy since 2017, but unintentionally. 2023 was the only time that I was intentionally trying not to buy anything beauty related. And it was just not the same compared to when I was doing it unconsciously. It's like meditating, taking a deep breath consciously versus not. It hits differently. So what I have learned from this no-buy experience, the one thing that contributed lots of value in my journey of finding clarity, basically my biggest takeaway, was that having a stash did not offer me the comfort that I was looking for. Instead, it was stressing me out. I could never enjoy the product that I'm using in my present time because I'm always looking forward to use the next product in my stash that I purchased for myself way in the past. A stash is something that you buy for yourself today, so you can use it in the future, like a year from now. So maintaining a stash is a constant reminder of how you're acting for the future, but you're also living in the past. It really diminished the feeling and the joy of living the present. It just does not make sense. I want you to picture a busy coffee shop where there's people in the line waiting to be served. And in the meantime, the coffee shop is inviting tens of customers in, even though the number of customers getting served equals to the number of customers that is coming in. So the queue is not getting any longer. But still, having that queue there would create a constant sense of rush and hurry. Yeah. It's not very pleasant. So with a no-buy, it's like cutting the incoming traffic, hating that pause. So there was less stimulation that I was getting from the product. And when I was able to take my time to focus on just using the product that I already have, my attention was slowly shifted from focusing on the product to focusing on myself. As I'm realizing it now, that created this amazing ripple effect, which echoes with a lot of the thoughts that I have been having recently as I'm reflecting to the relationship I have with the material goods, such as why I choose project planning over decluttering. Yeah, I'm going to take a mental note of that. Maybe we'll talk about that in another video. So it's been another year that I pursued with the low buy. Although as I'm looking at the counts, I don't think I did a good job. Okay, in the first quarter of the year, I acquired 8 items. Some of them were left behind from my mom when she came to visit. So I was sitting at having 41 items. Then I didn't purchase anything until almost end of the year. Meanwhile, I have finished 23 items. That leaves me with 18 products, which is the all-time low as far as my skincare goes. And 5 of them were masks. So in a way, I was having 13 items over 8 to 9 categories of skincare. Like basically I had no stash. And then during October, November, I replenished my collection. I took in 14 products. That left me with the 32 products that I'm sitting on today. To be honest, I've been counting back and forth. I kept on getting a different number between 29 to 32. But very roughly, it's almost the same as what I left with at the beginning of this year. But I think they're very different, even though the number remained kind of the same. The 30 product that I currently have would sustain me for much longer than the previous 30. For example, last year for cleanser, I had about 5 years worth of supplies. But for serum, I only had about 7 months worth of supply. Now, I have about 3 years worth of cleanser and about at least a year and a half worth of serum. The 30 product that I have currently makes much more sense. Although I'm still not yet completely satisfied with the result. I haven't really finished clearing the queue, and I don't feel like I have got to that point of reset. But I'm super close though. I think 1 more year I'll get there. For now, I could still cut down here and there, like with the masks and the cleanser. I think I could be able to bring the number down to between 20 to 25. As long as the number counts goes for skincare, I think that's what I would still be comfortable with. Like, I'm not here to simplify my skincare routine. What I'm really after for is just clearing that queue, like not having a stash, which is why, aside from the number being the indicator, I know I'm almost there because not very often when I buy something, I will start using it right away. But for all the 22 products that I took in this year, 15 of them are already in use and 4 of them are already being used up. And some of them will be kind of like the backup that I will get into, but within the year. I believe only 2 of them would remain in that stash pile past the 1-year point. Yeah, I'm extremely happy with the direction this is heading to. And in the upcoming year, I am excited to actually really further pushing myself to buy as little as possible. Like if you noticed, I am running out of cream. In fact, I'm already out with the day cream. Right now, I'm trying to use my makeup primer as the morning moisturizer. And for the night cream, I probably got a little bit less than a month worth of supply left. And I'm not feeling like I'll be getting replacement right after I run out. I'm excited to push that window of not having a night cream for as far as I can. I think I'm really at a place where I want to challenge myself of not getting that face cream because I think I might need it. I want to buy it when I know I need one. And in the meanwhile, I'm sure I can find something that will do the same thing. Hi. I wouldn't call this part 2, but this is actually later in the same day. I just had a look with the footage and I realized the rest of the footage from here, the audio was not recorded for some reason because I'm testing a new mic. So instead of me trying to lip sync with what I said, which is going to be nearly impossible because I don't really remember what I said. Yeah, where I left was face cream has been an essential step to my skincare routine, right? So going without it for a while and buying it after I realized that I really need one. Can you imagine the joy using that face cream for the first time on the day that I buy it? It might feel a little bit odd why I would put myself through that. But I remember in my no-buy intro, I said I feel spoiled for being able to get anything at anywhere, anytime. And after being in that state for a while, you just don't feel sweet anymore. It's the same old. And I guess you could say when more doesn't feel like more anymore, maybe less would be more. I think this is going to be the last skincare inventory I will be doing in my channel. The only reason I did a skincare inventory to begin with was because I wanted to talk about the impact of a no-buy year. And looking at the skincare inventory was a really good way to demonstrate that impact. It's been another year since that no-buy year, and I'm even happier with my collection now. So all I need to do from here is just to maintain, which is something that I'm confident and excited about. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video somewhat inspiring and you're still here, I hope you would subscribe. Don't forget to enjoy yourself as always. I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.